Wataru Endo, you son of a bitch. Apologies, the video was a bit late today. I just didn't want to get up at 5. That's the honest truth of it. But I couldn't resist. I thought that I could just sit and work at my desk and not have the itch to gush all about Liverpool. But it just took over. I'm like, I gotta talk to someone. The Carabao Cup is really scratching my itch of seeing players that I love in full flow. You got Darwin, Endo, Big Keeve.
And my favorite, Chewy. They're all here.
With Liverpool in the Carabao Cup, it's like watching a Christmas movie that you loved as a kid. You know it's not as good as others, but you fucking love it. And a team with Nunez and Endo, they may not technically be the greatest players in the world, technically, but my love for them knows no bounds, and I'm going to spend most of the video talking about those two, if you don't mind. I'm going to indulge myself and talk about those two in particular for a lot of this video, if you don't mind. Let me just start with Endo, because man, it has been killing me seeing Endo coming on in the 89th minute of matches. I'm like, he deserves better than this. But did you hear a peep out of him? No, you didn't. Did you? In fact, what you did see was him, even in that little 5-minute window, putting in a stellar performance. Never putting a foot wrong. Yeah, I always seem to notice him, even though he only has 5 minutes at a time to prove it. There's at least one moment where I'm like, yes, Endo. So a full 90? And he's starting at centre back? I mean, do you know what? He's the only player that you could put in centre back, like a position that he's never played for Liverpool, I don't think. And you don't even go, what the fuck? You're just going, all right. Centre back's arguably one of our most, especially in Van Dijk's absence, our most important positions. And when I see an Endo in there, it's just fucking, he's just going to do it. I mean, centre back. What a performance, you might say. And can I just say, before I go even further, how much I fucking love this man. I love Endo so much, and I am so glad that there's this now movement among Liverpool fans, many of you watching right now, of just feel the exact same way. My Twitter is just full of Endo praise, and I was so desperate for him to put in a great shift, which, you know, he always does, but just to get the chance to show, hey, I'm the fucking man here. You know, you never hear him saying anything bad. You never hear, you know, he just comes in, puts in a great performance. And, oh, if I could just bottle his attitude, I would down it myself and then sell it on to others and make millions. Also, when we talk about how good he is at heading the ball, like he's what, 5'8", 5'9", to be coming up against 6'7" Onuachu, they're big lad, and beating him. His timing for his jumps for headers is phenomenal. His challenges, winning the ball back.
He wins that ball so much.
It was basically like having 12 players, making up for the fact that we only had 10 the last game, because Endo was essentially playing centre back and centre mid pretty much at the same time. We got the benefit of seeing him in defence and in midfield. Honestly, some of the biggest reactions I got watching this match, because let's face it, the match was okay. You know, it's bringing the younger lads in. They're not, you know, all in full flow and all this, but we got the job done. It was very much a handshake sort of. Sorry, if you'd see me without my glasses. And I love how vocal he is out there as well. Like, there was none of this, like, oh, English isn't my first language. I'm a bit low on confidence. I've barely played. Bollocks, he said. I'm pretty sure those were his exact words. Bollocks, mate. Fucking loved it. And the fact that he got man of the match, I was like, and then, as if that wasn't enough. I mean, that would have been enough. But you've also got Darwin starting. Darwin scoring. Please. Please. My heart can only take so much. And not only did he end what was a little bit of a goal drought. I've seen the stats were doing him dirty there. It's like 1 goal in 11. I mean, it's the fact, yes, but what about his other contributions? No. And here's the thing. Not only did he get a goal, he got a goal against his greatest adversary, time. Because he had a shitload of time to think about what to do there. The ball gets looped up, and I just, even if he doesn't always score them, when I see an open pitch and Darwin running towards the keeper, is there any greater feeling of excitement where you're just like, Now, a lot of the time it's like, But when it goes in, he obviously, his aura was so great that the keeper was like, "Ooh," and the keeper just sort of went. It was probably just out of sheer panic. No way to tell. And Darwin slots it in, shushes the crowd. I mean, the shush celebration. It's the one I used when I was playing as a lad around my mates, shushing nobody, but you know, on the rare times that I'd score. Love it. And he's got that face like, yeah, you like that? They're obviously giving him shit. And so he's like, please. Now, of course, when I was watching it, here's the situation that I was watching it in. I'm watching it on the TV. My daughter is beside me. She's like, hey, Dad, can we watch The Grinch? I was like, no problem. I mean, inside that was my reaction. Outside, I was like, yeah, no problem. I'll watch this on the laptop. And so she has The Grinch on, and I'm watching on the laptop. The laptop on Sky Go, it just kept crashing. It said, looks like you currently have software active that can record video. You better close that because we're not going to let you watch Sky Go until you do. And I was like, what? I don't have anything. Darwin's goal literally happened. All this happened during Darwin's goal. I was like, I had to go back to my daughter. I'm like, listen, I'm going to need that TV back immediately and you can watch The Grinch on the laptop. So the actual moment of the goal, incredibly frustrating, but I've seen it many, many times since then. And fucking get in. Fucking yes, Scale. That's a 9. It's a Darwin goal. Now, I don't have crude drawings today. I hope you'll forgive me. I noticed him speaking English in some interview where he was talking about he has, you know, it was the basic stuff. I have one brother and 2 sisters. And English is not the only class he's been taking. He's obviously been taking some anger management classes as well because he was about to fucking unleash and then had a split second moment of like, all is well. And ended up giving the guy a hug. That son of a bitch. Big Gak was great as well. Speaking of Big Gak, my merch has finally arrived. It's quite striking. I think you'll agree. Available in the link below if you want. If you don't, no bother. Harvey Elliott as well. Let's talk about you, Big Harv. Little Harv. Fucking get in. First goal of the season after being out for a long time. Hell yeah. Exactly what he needs as well. Looked like caught a bit of a deflection. Doesn't matter. Fucking yes, Scale, that was an 8. Harvey, I'm just going to say it. No offence. I know you like to change up your style a little bit. You had a man bun for a while. Personally, I'm not a fan of his current hairstyle. Love him. It's not going to change my view on him. But, you know, these are the sort of things that I really dissect on this channel. Straight man, but I'm obsessed. And I was only watching Liverpool's inside training. Did I already say this? I was already watching Liverpool's inside training a couple of days ago, and I was saying to my future wife, I was like, are they just such a good-looking team as well? And she didn't agree with me at all. She thought they looked quite hideous, in fact. What does she know about men? But we got loads of our younger lads in. Morton, McConnell, Neone. I only ever see that name spelled. I rarely hear it spoken. But they all got valuable minutes. Big Keeve pulled out an unbelievable save in the midst of all that as well. But I was happy to see Big Keeve back and put to bed that blunder, let's face it, against Newcastle. Carabao Cup into the semi-final. We've now gone 20 games in a row unbeaten in all competitions. First time we've done that since 1996. I don't recall us being particularly that good in 1996, but if it wasn't for that fucking Forest loss, what would the number be? Doesn't matter. I know Arne Slot knows that number. Arne Slot was serving a touchline ban for being such a badass as well. So that's done and dusted as well. McAllister's got his suspension over in Dunwich. He was back again, getting some minutes. Salah and Big Verge, Soboslai and a few of the other lads were all rested. Diaz, of course. And now we face Spurs on Sunday. Now, I don't think I'm overselling this, but this is the most important game in the history of mankind. And a win away at Spurs is going to be, I'm saying it because it's going to happen, is going to be so fucking sweet. That's going to be one of those get back down performances. And I'm delighted we have players rested and other players with much needed minutes all coming together at just the right moment. I was worried Jota was going to be injured because I heard reports that he wasn't going to be against Southampton. He came on, got some minutes as well. Fucking yes. The big ones this Sunday. I will be back on Monday. Now, cards on the table. My office is closed for a couple of weeks as I will be at home for Christmas. So you may have to put up with a bit of low quality production for a couple of weeks. Anyway, the videos won't stop, but just I won't look this well lit. Not that that's any bad thing. Anyway, enjoy the weekend. Up the fucking Reds, and I'll see you on Monday.